Hello everyone, I'm MatZap and welcome to another For Honor stream. Wow. Man, I should probably update my starting soon images, shouldn't I? Yeah, oh well. Anyways, hey guys, how's it going? um, let me double check the audio just to make sure you guys can hear me well. Okay, yep. Okay, the transition, yes, let's do that. I don't know how it looks to you guys, but like in the OBS thing, okay, it looks fine to you guys. I think, but like in the OBS thing for me, it's like where the rays that are coming out of the eclipse, they have like this weird pattern to them that isn't the correct one. I don't know why it's doing that, but okay. And yeah, we got I noticed that the sub count thing used to be at 36, but now it's at 37 because someone subscribed. So if you're watching, subscriber, thanks. And if you're not subscribed, then you should do that. Make that number go up. It's really satisfying. But anyways, look, it's For Honor. So yeah, we got so yeah, a new event order. Makes sense. We've got a new event pass, a Battle of Eclipse event pass. You get this emblem thing, which looks actually pretty good in my opinion. It's a little weird, but yeah, overall I like it. Yeah, and then you get the symbol, which I think this symbol is like it goes just with whatever color pattern you have, which I like those ones a lot better than the ones where you don't. You know? Like this one for example, it is always going to be that color no matter what character you're on. Yeah, and then we got these new ornaments. They look pretty nice. Actually look pretty decent on the Nabushi. And then the new idol effect, which is okay, yeah, this new idol effect is kind of stupid in my opinion. Like, it kind of reminds me of the I think it's the rainbow one. Maybe not, or excuse me, the multicolored array. So there's that event pass. That's pretty nice. Oh, why do I? Oh, okay. It's just event pass stuff. Alright, and then another thing that was kind of weird is that they added this new targeting system into the controls, which I'm gonna open up the article thingy for, because I believe that because it's a cycling targeting system, which it's weird that like that isn't just how the game is normally, but you know, okay, we got this target system. It basically it mainly is helpful when you're in a fight where there's 3 or 4 enemies, or I guess more, because you know, like Breach can have like commander and all that. But okay, yeah. So in the article here, let me here, I'll do you guys a favor and show you the screen that I'm looking at here. That works. Okay, transition. Okay, yeah. So you see here, right in the middle. Well, you can't see my mouse, but it's in the right center of your screen. It says that this behavior is off by default, which that in itself is fine. But then it says to enable this, go to the options user interface menu and ensure that the thing is checked. And I'm like, okay. So then I go back to here and I go down to the user interface and it's not here anywhere. You want to know why? Because it's in the controls menu. right down there. So the website is wrong. It's not in the user interface thing. That is one correction that I have to make the website. It is in the controls menu. It's fine that's in the controls menu, but they need to. I think, you know, for accuracy reasons, obviously they would need to do it the correct spot. But then the big thing that I am oh so happy with, it is awesome that they included it, is a bookmarking system. Look, that's bookmarked. And when I go back to it, these two things are right here. That is awesome. Thank you, Ubisoft. I wonder if they're listening, or if it's just a thing that they were like, oh yeah, this makes sense with the colors, because you got like all of these colors to look at. And it is for other stuff too, like paint patterns, symbols, embossings, ornaments, executions, signatures, effects. Like, it's for pretty much everything with the cosmetics. And it's like, okay, yeah, sure, that makes sense, you know. But it being for the paint patterns, or not the paint patterns, the colors, is extremely nice. But yeah, let me transition back to the our little patch note thing here. Okay, I'm dragging your chat box out of here real quick. So we got. Let's just do a quick overview of the thing of the patch notes. So obviously a new targeting system, bookmarking system, we covered that. Battle of the Eclipse, we're going to be playing that later. I haven't tried it out yet, so I'm really excited about it. And then yeah, let's go to the improvements. So guard break, okay, so yeah, they did this thing where they're like, okay, so when you're playing like a breach mode or even Dominion, you know, and you're trying to guard break your enemy while you're in, okay, let's say you're in Dominion and you're in zone B, where all the goons are at, and you try to guard break your opponent, but you end up guard breaking a minion. The idea now is that it should just push them away, and like you actually guard break the hero. It didn't work at all for me. I don't know if I just somehow like nuanced it correctly to not let that happen or whatever, but like I tried it multiple times and it didn't work. So but I like the concept of it, but the concept's a really important thing. So, you know, if they can get that to work even more effectively, and maybe it was just like, I don't know, maybe I just messed up somehow and like did a specific thing that made it not work. Yeah, so then after that is the fighter and the balance changes, I guess, with the characters. And so they're implementing the Peacekeeper and Nobushi testing ground changes, but not the Warden or the Shigoki, which makes me sad. But hey, Nobushi, I like the Nobushi, so that's really cool. Peacekeeper, I don't really know the Peacekeeper that well, so I can't really say like how big the improvements are, but I do know that there's like this thing where if the opponent is bleeding, you're not only the second hit of the zone attack, but also I think like some of your heavy attacks. Yeah, like down here. Your heavy finishers. They'll gain unblockable if the opponent is bleeding. So that's super useful because that allows, because unblockables are really powerful in the game, and having them just gives you more ability to like pwn your opponent. So that's super helpful for the Peacekeeper, because the Peacekeeper didn't have any unblockables, or I don't know if the Peacekeeper has undodgeables either. But yeah, either way, super useful. And then there's a bunch of other changes that you can probably see here. Useful thing for Peacekeeper remains is deflect is now with a heavy attack button instead of light attack button, so that's just kind of a little nuance there. Yeah. And yeah, there's a bunch of weird stuff with the zone attack, but I'm not super familiar with it. The Nobushi, though, really nice one. So, for one, her heavy attacks and stuff out of hidden stance are undodgeable, so that just kind of makes hidden stance a little bit better. And then also, okay, this is another thing I actually have to correct. So it says advancing thrust right here. That is the it's not called that. It's called something else. It's the slithering thrust, I think. I don't know. It's not. There's no move called advancing thrust in the move list. I'm looking at it right now. But it's the. I think it's supposed to be the side dodge light, which actually apparently is called the Cobra Strike. So I don't know, but yeah. Basically, it's that side dodge light can now chain into a heavy finisher, which is like the important part. Because now you get you can do a technically infinite combo of kick, advancing, or side dodge light into heavy, and then you can just go into the kick again because you can just do that for whatever reason. So that's super helpful, and then the zone attack is tweaked a lot so that it can be soft feinted into a lot of things, and then the stamina cost is spread out more, so now it's not 40 for the first strike, which just kind of makes it a little bit more viable to use by itself. Yeah, that Sidewinder's the side dodge heavy, which that can go combo into heavy finisher. And then yeah, it can like change into other stuff and all that. Yeah, and then hidden stance is just it costs less, which is amazing. Okay, yeah, and then they only did one thing with the feats here, as you can see, which is the corruption blade for the warmonger. And that's the tier 1 feat where she just like lathers up her blade with corruption juice. And they just made it so that it doesn't last as long. Or so the active time is effectively halved so that you have only 8 seconds to hit the enemy and afflict it rather than 15. And then the cooldown is 90 seconds instead of 75, which makes it a lot longer in between uses, which just makes the warmonger a little bit less useful. And then they made more map changes, but these are all like Dominion maps and stuff, so I don't care. Oh yeah, and then a couple minor UI adjustments apparently. You can read them here. And then there's just a bunch of bug fixes that are all kind of like all over the place. You know, there's just a lot of them. I like this bug fix for the bots, but can we have the bot bug fix where they will just stand on the ladder and not move, or they will like go onto the ladder, get off, go onto the ladder, get off, go onto the ladder, get off. Like they just keep getting stuck in that loop. Thank you, Ubisoft. But yeah, a lot of these changes are really nice. So it is really cool of Ubisoft to do some of these things. Okay. I need to reorient a couple things here real quick before we move on to the mode thingy. You know, the one I'm talking about. The battle for the eclipse or whatever. We must save the eclipse from being destroyed. Okay, I'm not sure how this mode works. All I know is that you get the scythe and you have to kill either the Griffin or excuse me, the Warmonger. I almost said Apollyon, but yeah, that's all I really know, and I obviously know it's a 4v4 mode. So yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. You know, once we get into a match, apparently it's not a very popular mode. This mode's only been out for like 2 days. And it has apparently like nobody playing it. Well, that's not good. Oh, there we go. Jeez, all these guys got champion status. We're all gangsters here. We're all level 50 mob boss. I never understood that meme. I mean, I kind of know the reference because there's like the, you know, there is those game ads where it's like you're like, well, it's hard to explain because it doesn't really, the ads don't make much sense. You're just kind of like, it's just for some weird game and there's weird stuff happening on screen and there's people like different levels and all the, I don't know, it's weird. Okay, so how does this work exactly? I kind of just got dumped in here into the middle of battle. So we're having to fight, looks like, Warmonger? Oh no, we're fighting the Griffin. Holy crap, he's huge. Oh, does he have the stupid Dragon Knight armor too? Or is that Scythe guy just using it because he picked it up? Oh, okay, apparently we won. What? Hold on, what was that mode? That lasted like 3 minutes. Did I just join in really late in the game? Apparently. Oh no, the match only lasted a minute and a half. Or was that just like how long I was in the match for? Okay, that was really confusing. I'm just gonna stay in this lobby because I probably won't be able to get into another one. Wow, we're only losing by like a very slight number on these viewpoints here. I guess I'll put my banner there. Man, it's gonna. I really hope that the knights, or at least the samurai, win the this campaign, because the Vikings have won every freaking campaign since season like 8 or something. That it's kind of sad. And you know, I feel a lot of us feel like the war map, or the faction war, whatever you want to call it, it feels kind of rigged, right? But you know, it's whatever, I guess. Oh hey, I got my I just realized that I did in fact get my XP boost tickets from watching the For Honor Dominion series final tournament or whatever last week. That was a pretty good tournament. I didn't watch the entire thing, but I think I stopped, like, or well, it's not necessarily that I intentionally stopped, it was more so that I got pulled away during the last like couple matches that were like the finals and consolation match for like North America. So that was kind of an oof. But I kind of want to like fly about in the back of my throat. It's kind of annoying. And imagine when the For Honor servers are only like PS5 and Xbox Series. Well, and you know, PC, but like when it comes to consoles. Oh, okay, we gotta capture the tower? Okay, this is interesting. Okay, he's gonna go kill the archer guy who can't shoot anything with the life of him. Alright. What the ballistas, that's what they're called, yeah. Okay, they do have the Dragonite armor. Oh, stop. Want to make sure I keep myself clear of potential firing range for the Ballista man. Oh, our teammate died again. Ow. Man, this mode seems kind of easy, doesn't it? Like I mean, the mode itself is straightforward, which is fine, you know, like having it be where you go in, or you just, oh, so you get the scythe for a limited time. Oh, okay. Like how it says the boss phase will end soon. Come on, kill him. Yay, we won in like record speed. This is such a short mode. Yeah, that lasted 2 minutes. What the heck? Why is it so, like, quick? I think it... Okay. It seems like it's a fun mode if there's actually, like, more than, like, a couple minutes of playtime per, like, round you do. Oh, hey, I got orders again. Switch out now. Medic, I guess. I have 2 medic orders now. But, I think what they should do is something that they did do in, what was it? Like, the overthrow mode and, like, the Tales of Rebellion stuff. Where once the boss guy reaches a certain, or has taken a certain number of damage, then like you have to just stop fighting and then like go back and like recapture the zone or whatever. Like I think that would have helped elongate this mode and actually make it so that, you know, like there's time to the match instead of just like, okay, we got the site, now let's just smack up the boss guy in like 3 seconds and win. Like there was the boss phase will end soon thing, but clearly that's not, like, it's a time-based thing, which is not exactly the right thing to do in this situation, because, you know, what we just did in the last match. I don't know, it's a cool mode. Maybe, you know what, this might be one where it's actually more fun to do it in PvP. Just because then, like, you know, there would actually be that sort of tug-of-war aspect to it, probably. Whereas in this, it's kind of just like, we just own them, you know? Because, you know, bots suck at the game. I'm gonna be Archer Boy. I'm gonna try to take out their Archer, if I can even hit them. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm able to hit them, or am I? No, okay, I'm not. Oh, well, at least I tried, you know? I tried to help. Here, let me exist for capturing the zone. Ow. Griffin, stop. Wow, I got revenge mode pretty quickly. dang it, I mistimed the shield flip thing. It's kind of crazy. I was playing last night, just some breach matches, and I managed to flip 2 people simultaneously, which I've never done before. It was pretty crazy. Wow, cool. It's just curled up in this, like, eggshell of Dragonite, I'm assuming? Oh, I got the kill. Well, that one lasted, like, a little bit longer, I think. Yeah, by, like, 14 seconds. Okay, I actually want to try this as a PvP mode. I just want to see how it goes. I normally am not a competitive player, so I don't do PvP, but I'm interested to see how it feels when the other team is at least somewhat competent. It is kind of interesting though how it's like the team who gets the scythe, it becomes a, you know, it's a four-person group, but then one of them's more powerful, but then the other team, their boss gets unleashed, if you will, so then they become a team of 5 with this like super powered leader. So it's just kind of like an interesting like outnumberedness factor. I've only played this mode for 5 minutes and done 2 matches of it already. Okay, does anyone play the PvP mode of this? Or version of it? Based on the fact that it's taken a minute and a half, probably not. Apparently this mode isn't popular. Maybe what happened was like they played it or like everyone played on the first day and were like, man, this is a really easy mode, it'll all be done now. And then like just moved on. It's kind of unfortunate because it's like conceptually really cool. It's just it's so easy to make the match last only 2 minutes. Alright, speaking of 2 minutes, we've been waiting that long for matchmaking. I'm gonna refresh the matchmaking search. I think what would be kind of cool, and I don't know exactly how they would do this, but like when it says like low activity, if they're able to give some sort of like, maybe not necessarily a player count, but like maybe like a like out of everyone who's currently playing the game, what % is playing this mode, you know? And I don't know, that might still be a little bit difficult because I don't know how that works, or like how that would work, because I'm not a programmer at all. I just do a little bit of HTML stuff, and I'm like, hey, let's put text here. And oh, let's make it so the text is aligned to the left so that there can be a picture on the right of it. And that's pretty much my... I mean, I have taken software engineering classes, but I don't remember... I didn't learn any applicable knowledge from those classes. Or like, tangible application, I should say. Okay, yeah, apparently no one plays this PvP mode, so I'm gonna go back to the PvAI, there we go. It's kind of the right arrangement of letters. See if I can find a match here. I mean, what do I say right now? You know, I've just been sitting here waiting for matchmaking for a freaking mode that nobody plays. It's like genuinely crazy to me how there's apparently nobody playing this mode, and it's only been out for like 2.5 days. And it came out like, you know, that their updates are like middle of the day Thursday. Actually, so yeah, it's more been like just 2 days, like total. I was right the first time. Okay. Oh, okay. I was just about to back out of the matchmaking, but I found a match. Found a match, guys. Alert the troops. Now the next hurdle of waiting is the loading screen, apparently. It's the PS5. I thought we didn't have to have any loading screens anymore. That's such a joke. I mean, don't get me wrong. The loading times on games on the PS5 are way improved, but they're still there. And the other thing is that games are just going to only get bigger, so that means that the load times are probably going to stretch back out to how long they normally were on the PS4. Also, I'm fidgeting a little bit with the mic stand, so in case you hear any like sort of rocking or like ding noises, I'm gonna stop fidgeting with it so that doesn't happen. Oh, wow, look at this map. I forgot that the map button is a thing. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if it picks up on the mic, but there was someone stomping real loud upstairs. My parental unit is also frustrated at the sheer lack of playtime you get for this mode. Okay, yeah, like how many minutes does it give you just like overall to like do the mode? Is it 15? And I'm not sure how long. No, I mean, I know how long 15 minutes is, you know, but like a breach match is set at a 30-minute timer, but I don't know how long a Dominion match timer is set to. Oh, I think Dominion matches usually last like, I don't know, like, what would you want to say, like 8 minutes maybe? Hiya! Ow. Oh, did our friend respawn? I would assume so. Oh, hey, I got that move off. I was not expecting that to happen. I always feel cool whenever I get cool stuff like that off. Okay, did I like miss the timing on that, or like what happened? Man, he's really just dead like that again. Huh. Man, dude, this mode sucks. It's so short. We beat the mode in less than 2 minutes. I mean, hey, my PB has improved. And hey, look at all those battle points we got because of an order. Gosh, I only got 39 battle points outside of the order. What did we get? Ooh, a Hitakiri weapon set. That's nice. It looks pretty cool. Looks pretty snazzy. And some salvage. Nice. You know, I always love when a tier just gives me salvage. That's kind of one of the things with this season's battle pass that I'm really happy about, is that there, at least for the normal battle pass, there is no tier that gives you just salvage. At least accounting for if you have the premium pass, because I don't know if like the free pass has tiers just like that or what. But yeah, like salvage. Let's have real talk here, guys. Salvage is pointless. Almost. Like it has a use, but it's like, come on. Oh, hey, YouTube studio graph of my viewership. Don't scare me like that when I dropping from 2 to 0 viewers. What's going on here? The YouTube studio graph is always super finicky for me. I think whenever like the viewership is just like stagnating at a certain number for like a super long time, then it starts to like freak out, because it's like there's nothing happening to the view count and I'm bored. Okay. Let's do this mode one more time and see how long it takes. Okay, so there's a... I thought there was a 15-minute timer. Guess not. There's a 20-minute timer. Oh wait, no, I was predicting that there would be a 15-minute one, that's why. Okay. Okay, where are you going, buddy? Oh, is he going up to the ballista? I'll run over and stop him. It'll work. Idiot. Yeah, well, I'll take the stairs. Okay, I don't think we beat our record, because I think it's almost 2 minutes now. Yeah, in fact, actually, this is a very slow attempt. Not very well optimized. But you know, hey, it's not a bad time. I just like you just like speeder on this mode, man. Like, there's nothing the AI can really do once you get the scythe and you just start wailing on the boss. But you know, good mode. Good mode. Okay, we're at the 50-minute mark. I think I'm kind of had enough of this mode. You know what? Okay, I'm going to just try one more time to see if I can get a PvP match of this mode. And if that doesn't happen, then we'll go to Breach. You know, it could be the curse of January type of thing, because, you know, really don't know. For some odd reason, content creators just kind of have a bad time in January. Like, for some reason, it's usually just, like, viewership's down, like, you know, revenue's down. And it's not even just, like, me, because I'm actually, like, the God of War streams have been, like, really good. And even, like, there's a couple For Honor streams that did super well as well. But, it's just, like, it's even, like, the big names. That's why usually you'll see a lot of content creators take a break in January, because I think it's some weird mentality where it's like, oh, well, it's not gonna get or do well anyways, might as well just skip out on the month. Which I think is actually bad, just because, like, the YouTube algorithm is still running even during January, so, you know, they're kind of just messing up their revenue as a whole. But that's just my thought. I'm not sure how the YouTube algorithm nor revenue works, so I'm just a simple man on the internet who's doing YouTube videos and streams because... just period. And okay, we reached 2 minutes without getting a match. I'm gonna move on to Breach. How's the war map looking? Ay, ay, ay. Samurai people, stop attacking our zones and attack the Viking zones. Even though the Vikings have the least amount of zones right now. Okay, yeah, so we've been... right now I'm just kind of grinding the Black Prior here. Ooh, that's a cool looking sword. Kind of having a hard time figuring out what the design on it is, but that actually makes it harder to see. Okay, so I could tell that the bottom, or kind of like where it reaches the crossguard, is it's kind of like an angel looking design. And then is the top supposed to be more like a demon looking design? I'm not sure. Kind of hard to tell, but ooh, I like this, but I'm gonna... Jeez, this renegade blade is like a handsaw. Oh yeah, and then this is the new shield, or the Black Prior shield for this like event mode. Kind of nice. It's like it's a little weird, but it's kind of pretty nice. Ooh, I like that Nobushi mask. I don't really get why the Nobushis have that like sandwich hat, you know, or like the like hard shell taco hat. I mean, there's probably some historical accuracy with like the design of the hat, but as someone who doesn't understand or know or understand that, I'm just kind of sitting here being like, why the hard shell taco hat? Gotta take a sip of water here. I guess I will, on a side note, I'll talk about some D&D stuff, because I'm gonna be, well, it's not me starting up a campaign, but I'm gonna be a part of a new campaign soon. This time around I'm not DMing, which is kind of good, just because I'm too busy to DM, man. Like, I'm probably too busy to even play, but I'm gonna because I really like D&D. And it's with friends, so, you know. Yeah, currently the character I'm going to be playing as is... It's a lot of homebrew stuff. But he's going to be a binder faunus. So the binder is a class, a homebrew class that is really cool. Its whole gimmick is that there's these, instead of like spells, you have you kind of like soul bond to these vestiges, which are basically like these ancient like heroes of the past and stuff. It's kind of like a fate slash thing a little bit there, but they're just kind of spirits that you just kind of attach to yourself to, or you attach them to you rather, for like a temporary amount of time. And it's really cool because the class, like, there's a whole slew of like these vestiges that have like all their different abilities they give you and like different things and all that. It's really cool. The interesting, or one of the most interesting parts about it is so when you're like trying to bond with a vestige, you have to make basically like a bond check, and if you fail the check, because there's like different levels to the vestiges, and so like they each have different like DCs for the check, and if you fail it, then you still get the benefits from the vestige, but then you get influenced by them, quote unquote, where like they kind of affect your mind. And so they'll cause you to do like have like these shifts in your personality while they're bonded to you. So like one of them is like if someone who like follows a sun, fire, or light like deity, then you have to attempt to resist any beneficial spell they give to you. Or there's another one where like anytime you have the opportunity to like effectively like take, or like you know, if there's like, you know, like a podium or like a open floor mic type of thing, you know, you have to take that opportunity, and you speak for like a certain number of like hours that are like based on like certain other factors. But yeah, it's just like a really fun thing with that for like role playing and stuff. But yeah, and then the what else is there? Alright, I'm trying to kind of like an intense gaming moment that we, oh gosh, we failed to get the banner. Come on, guys. Let me think here. So yeah, the vestiges. I think there's like some point system with the vestiges, or because I know like you're only allowed to have a certain number bounded to you, and that number slowly increases over the course of like the 20 levels. And there's like certain vestiges that don't like other ones, so you can't have them bonded together. I think the ramp's close enough now for me to drop the thing on it. Ooh, okay, good. I didn't get goated. But yeah, so then the faunus part is, it's not the ruby faunus, okay? It's like a normal, like, actual, like, it's like basically like forest people. And I am specifically a ruby faunus, R-U-B-Y, so not R-W-B-Y, but R-U-B-Y. And the special, or one of the special abilities with the R-U-B-Y ruby faunus is that they have basically that like Iron Man like chest cannon thing. You know, like the, it's not the repulsor rays, I don't think, but yeah, it's like, it's the one where, you know, like you shoot out of your chest and stuff, and it's really funny just being able to do that. Just kind of like suddenly shoot a beam out of here. I don't think it's very powerful, unfortunately, but it's there. Gosh, I gotta stop doing this one because it's super long. Yeah, and then I think there's one other thing with the faunus. Oh, well, okay, yeah, so with the faunus in that homebrew race for D&D, they have, all the faunus will have crystals in their, that's basically their heart. That's where like the power to do that chest beam comes from with the ruby ones, but it's also kind of cool because like there's different like sub races, and it's just the different sub races are just the different colored crystals, because they determine your, not only your abilities but also like kind of, and like if you're trying to go like full role playing with it, it determines their like the faunus's position in society. So like blue is like sages and shamans, and they're like all the leaders and stuff. Red, or ruby, rubies are the warriors. I think there is emeralds, which are hunters. No, those are the topaz ones. The emerald ones, I don't remember what they are. I think they might be farmers or something like that, but yeah, it's pretty cool mechanic. And then yeah, I have a homebrew background of Fallen Hero, which doesn't do a whole lot, except that my character kind of is like, he was kind of betrayed by his people or whatever, and then he's like kind of living on his own or whatever. You know, angsty backstory stuff. but then I found this other homebrew race on the website that I found all the other things. It's called the Warble, I believe, or Wobble or something. It's WHABLE, and you're basically a whale with human or like muscular human appendages, so like arms and legs, and you can just run around and stuff and like fight people, and it's really weird. It's like an April Fool's Day one, so that it's not built to like try to be like actually like usable in normal campaigns. It's just so random. The website I think is D&D Wiki or something like that. So, you know, it's pretty cool. Gosh, I'm at rank 500 with only 5 Eclipse matches won. Wait, hold on. The reward, or the event order reward, is only 4 XP boost tickets. Man, they give out XP boost tickets so often, probably because they're not super useful. They're fine, they're nice. But I wish that we'd get, like, I don't know, even scavenger crates. I mean, I have 100 of those, but, you know, I would like more. You know, just saying. Gosh, I have way too much, like, stuff. I got too many scavenger crates, I got too much salvage, I got... I got a fine amount of reputation. Points or whatever. I mean, I don't have as many as some ridiculous people, like, that are at, like, 300 or even, like, 700. I think there's someone that was at 900. Yeah, he was on a stream, or he was on one of our matches a few streams ago. But yeah, that guy was crazy. It was crazy, dude. 900. Gonna take another sip of water here. Okay. Let's do the Black Prior again. Oh, maybe I should have gone with Nobushi just to show off some of the new Nobushi gameplay. I mean, it's mostly just like, yeah, the main thing with the Nobushi testing ground changes is like, you know, like again, for the most part, it's just being able to chain together more of her attacks. Because, you know, she's got, you know, zone attack can now soft feint into, like, dodge, a kick, or, like, one other move. The Sidewinder can chain to heavies, the advancing thingy can chain to heavies. I mean, like, yeah, there is some, like, other, like, like, chain-related things, like, just, like, stamina changes, stamina cost changes and things like that, but, yeah, for the most part, it's, being able to link more moves together. Yeah, I think... Oh, come on. Yeah, the Peacekeeper, I think the main changes for her was just, like, or being stronger with the bleed and kind of making more utility out of the bleed status effect. Which that in itself is actually pretty useful, because I think the Peacekeeper can inflict quite a bit of bleed, right? It certainly helps with like synergizing with the Nobushi or Shaman, just because like those two also can inflict bleed. I think there's other characters that can inflict bleed. I think the Nuksha has like one move that can do that. Gosh, what is our ally doing? Oh, hello. All right, they're dead. Remind me of foul Jormungandr. I'm gonna go heal. Oh shoot, was I in the middle of talking about something? I kind of like got mentally distracted and then I kind of just stopped talking about stuff. I don't know. Oh yeah, the Bushi and Peacekeeper. Yeah, I think the Peacekeeper. I'm hoping that the Peacekeeper is like a lot better of a class, but I'm not sure how. Oh, you thought you had me, you stupid Jormungandr, but I am paying attention. Yeah, I hope that the Peacekeeper is a good class again, or good hero. I think the Nobushi is kind of just like somewhat better. They kind of still have like some glaring weaknesses, but they're a lot more like solid now. I feel like. You know, they got their moves down better, so like they're kind of stronger, and kind of the play style of the character feels a lot smoother now. I'm gonna be really excited when the Warden changes come out, because then you can just shield bash to like I don't know. You could shield bash to someplace. I don't know. It's actually also a shoulder bash. The Warden doesn't have a shield, but you know what I mean. Ow. Ow. I got hurt. Ah, crap. Renji, I'm gonna leave it to you. I need to make sure our RAM is doing I can't talk. So I don't know about this why that reminded me of this, but I think the PS5 controller shocked me earlier today. Because so on the bottom of the controller is like a little thing for where you can like, you know, put your headset, you can plug your headset in, you know, and it has like a couple like I'm assuming copper bars or something around it that I don't really know what they're for or why they're visible, but they're there. And I think that part of the controller shocked me just a little bit, because I went to pick it up early this morning, and I felt the middle of my thumb, which was over that spot, like the audio jack spot, it started like twitching a bunch, and it was a really weird feeling. It didn't hurt at all. So that's nice, but it's just really weird. Ooh, get wrecked. Ah. Ow. Stop it. Stop hitting me. I think I accidentally just said, like, hitting and hurting me, like, simultaneously to hurting me. Oh, why did I do this? Normally the square executions aren't this long. Yeah, actually, I kind of have, like, a little bit of a system when it comes to, like, the executions. I just try to, I'll try to, when I, like, once I have figured out, like, which executions I want to use, I'll try to, have it so that the fast executions, or the faster executions are on triangle, and then the slower ones are on square. I think it normally it's kind of the reverse in a way, but that's how I like to do it. It just kind of was one of those things that just kind of like randomly, that was how I did it, or decided to do it. But got him. And I love how that dodge forward attack is a heavy, even though it's at the speed of like a light attack. It's at light speed, one might say. Oh, okay. I think that would have worked. Alright, gonna go help our boys kill the Guardian. Ow, thank you, friend. With the kunai in the back. Oh, man. I think the Guardian's difficulty is, like, fine, but I feel like the Commander is, like, a little... The difficulty of the Commander is weird, right? Because it's, like... I feel like the Commander himself is not terribly hard, but it's the fact that it's kind of like a cluster... like fest that is just kind of weird. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just trying to, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Uh-oh, someone's on the ballista. Gotta go kill them. They're being kind of stupid and being on the ballista, but... Ooh, I had, like, pink glowing eyes there. That was kind of cool. It's actually interesting that it kind of, like, intermixes the colors there. Huh. Oh, what? Okay, I don't even know what what triggered the flip. I mean, you know, like, I pressed the button, but I didn't even think it was attacking me or anything. Man, dude, that's so cool. You can get pink glowing eyes. Like, it's just mostly cool because it's different, but it's like... Huh. You know? Oh, the clapping Black Prior. Hey, I got the double flip again. It's so weird looking when they're staggered out like that. Like, I was already like 3/4 of the way through the flip of the Jormungandr when it decided to also include the Orochi? I think so. They're decapitated, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Inner gate destroyed. Kill the commander.
Wrecked. Oh yeah. Oh, buddy, I've been so busy this week. It's kind of just nice to just kind of relax and just play For Honor. Although, I have to say, I'm not quite at the point yet where, like, streaming just any game is relaxing, quote-unquote. I mean, it's gotten better, but... there's still this kind of, like, weird mentality I got where it's like, oh, I'm streaming and I gotta be funny. And I mean, I like to think I'm a naturally funny guy, but of course, you know, humor is subjective. Is that the wrong word? You know, whatever. Ow. I guess it's just like I'm still not in the mindset that like, oh, I'm like entertaining and this is normal. Gosh, okay. Do I don't think I had the cycling thing turned on. Hold on. Okay, it says that, but it's like I was stuck between cycling between the shaman and the whatever the other one was, and I wanted to lock on to the commander. So I don't know. Maybe there was just some like, maybe it was just like for some reason it registered like the commander was too far away for me to lock on or something. I don't know. Kind of stupid. Hey, I got second though. That's nice. First guy got what, 2,300 points? Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, cool. We got new battle pass. Oh, 2,200. Dang, though, that's still a lot of points for a breach match. And you know, like we like just chunked through it pretty much. Oh, like, wow, impressive, most impressive. Yeah, I got a symbol. Guys, I got a new symbol. I'm so much cooler now. The symbol is like an asymmetric sun thing. I don't really know what it's supposed to be, but like, looks cool. Oh, I think it's supposed to be like an eclipse or something. I don't know. I mean, there's a rose in the middle of it, which I think is actually supposed to be the Horkos symbol, so it's kind of weird, but hey, I don't know. Okay, meanwhile, we got some gear to dismantle. Jeez, dude. 360,000 salvage. 360,000. That's crazy, dude. Okay. Yeah, we'll do at least one more breach match. And then we'll probably wrap up the stream with I was gonna say like one or two Battle of the Eclipse matches, but like those things take 2 minutes, so we could do like probably like 5 of them. Wait, actually, when it comes to grinding the battle passes, is that actually more effective? Because, okay, so it's like, I got like 35-ish from 1 to 2 minute match. And you get like a little bit over 100 in a breach match. But those things, the breach matches can take like 10 minutes pretty easily. No, unless you're a defender, then they usually take like 8 minutes or something. Oh, they can still take 10 minutes though, which kind of all depends on like. There's a lot more variables in this mode that significantly affect the playtime. Excuse you, bot. Hey, that's not cool. Get owned. Man, the Black Prior and the Warlord have so many good options. Because you got the all block, you got the like counter strike attacks, and then you got you know, your usual deflect. Or not deflect, parry. Deflect is a assassin thing. Or usually assassin thing. For some reason they gave it to the Zanhu as well. And the Zanhu's such a weird character. Can we talk about the Zanhu real quick? Like, it's such a weird concept of, oh, let's make a character where all of his chains are 2 hits. Like, his gimmick is the number 2, pretty much. Like, he doesn't really have that much, like, else that's special about him. It's just, he does 2 hits, you know, or like if he can do like a deflect type move and then he just hits once. Does he even have a bash attack? I don't think so. I'm gonna respawn. Maybe I didn't need to respawn, but I'm just going to. Die. Oh, I still got the execution off. How in the world did that make any sense? Gosh, I love when the AI just kind of like attack random people. Yeah, I don't know. The Zanhu, I think, is like he's a fine character, or they're a fine character. She's male, female, but it's just kind of like a weird character mechanically. Ouch. Don't punch me. Yeah, isn't the Zanhu kind of like their feats are a lot of like fire-based stuff? Yeah, that was kind of another weird thing. The whole character is just kind of strange because they were the last hero of year 3, and year 3 was all about like villains, you know, because we got the Black Prior, who's just like a straight up villain. Got the Hirakiri, which was also just a straight up villain. Got the Jormungandr, which I think is just a straight up villain. But then we got the Zahn, who's just kind of like fire. Oh, it would have been funny if I flipped them off into the, like over the railing. But I don't know. Yeah, it's just kind of a strange thing. You know what, EFX Scorpio, I'm not gonna go to the healing zone. I'm too cool for that. Yeah. Dang it, I mistimed that. Oh, okay, I was gonna like, you know, try to do the flip again, but I guess I'll just sit here like this. This is pretty useful. I love healing like this. It's just so goofy. It's not an effective way of healing, obviously, but. Yeah, I kind of want the ram to move closer, because then it'll be by the call or the crockpot, and then we can dump it. Poor Orochi, he just got mutilated. Ow. Man, that new mode is so disappointing. Like when I like was like coming into like when I was like setting up stream, I was like, man, I'm really hyped for this new mode. It sounds like super cool, you know, where it's like, oh, there's Griffin and Astria, the Warmonger, and it's like, it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be all this faction stuff, and then it was just kind of like, grab scythe, hit boss, and then dash for 2 minutes. And I'm still just being like, hey, why isn't there like a mini faction war thing where you can be like, oh, are you part of the Chimera Alliance, or are you part of the Order of Orcos? Ugh, which side are you gonna choose? But then it was just kind of like, here's this little mode where you get to slap one of the boss people around. The rest of this mode, or not mode, the rest of the new update is great. You know, bookmarking is awesome. The targeting system, ideally is really good. I guess I don't know, I really haven't gotten the chance to use it super often, but and then like you know, the new weapon sets and the new battle pass, or the new event pass, and like all that stuff. That like those are really cool. But it's just this new mode. It's just like, ugh. It's not. Oh, whoops. It's not very good. I'm smiling through gritted teeth here. Okay. Well, okay. We're going back to Eclipse, and I'm gonna start off by trying to get another PvP match going. Man, it's just, and we get this mode for like what, 2 weeks? Or is it 3 weeks? Well, I think it was 19 days, so that would be... It says the both been out for 2 days, 19 plus 2, just 21, so that's 3 weeks. Get this mode for 3 weeks and it's already a low activity. Not looking good, Ubisoft, I'm just saying. I don't think it was an intentional mistake, obviously, or like, I don't think the mode is bad, it's just kind of short. Like, extremely so. I really do think, though, that the one way you could, or one thing you could do to make this mode better is just kind of like, because it seemed like there was a timer thing for like how long you're able to fight the boss. Either make that timer shorter or just replace it with like health intervals, because I would really like the tug of war aspect, but you don't get that because you're not forced into that tug of war. So it's just kind of like, at least with like a PvAI, it doesn't really do anything. And apparently I can't, for the freaking life of me, find a match, so yeah, with PvP, so I'm stuck with the bots. Yeah, it's just kind of an oof on that part, but that's just the player base, not the developers with not finding any matches. I might have to, I'm gonna readjust my mic here. Just be, so let's turn that a little bit. Here we go, that's better. Just the pop filter was kind of in the way a little bit. So I don't really get what the pop filter does, and what it might be is actually just like a spit screen where like it protects the mic from my spit, which I don't think I have a lot of spit, but I don't know because I haven't like, you know, I haven't like talked for a while and then checked something to see if it has like a lot of spit on it. One thing is though is that I'm not like, you know, I'm not screaming or like yelling a lot, so I would imagine that I don't have a lot of spit. At least, like, you know, flying out of my mouth. Okay. There we go. Alright. I'm the only one that has champion status. And that is okay. Oh, also, I guess I've been kind of thinking about this not only during the stream, but kind of like before the stream for this one. But actually, I think I've been thinking about it since like last stream. Probably before that one even. But I'm thinking of toning down how much I stream for Honor, at least like. Yeah, just kind of like toning it down the number of streams, so I probably won't be as weekly anymore, just because, well, okay, with two reasons. One is that, and this is the more of the business side of things, where it's getting very inconsistent view counts, because, like, you know, a couple streams back, I got, like, I think, like, 12, or, I got over 10, I think. I don't know, I'd have to look at it again, but I got, like, a pretty decent amount for, like, this channel. But then, like, you know, last stream, or last For Honor stream, I got not very, like, not very many views, and then this one, I'm just gonna say it just because it's the truth. We've got pretty much no one watching this one. But, you know, if you're watching in the VOD, hey, thanks for watching it. Especially if you made it this far. It means a lot. If you watch, you know, regardless if you watch it live or in post live stream format. Oh god. Alright, I'm yawning. I'm just so excited about this new mode. But yeah, like, you know, for one, it's kind of just inconsistent view counts. And the other reason is really just because, like, it gets tiring to do this every week. And it's harder to do it when there's, like, effectively nothing happening. Like, you know, the past 3 weeks there was, like, there's no new event mode, really, so, like, I mean, there's new event modes, but, like, oh gosh, why am I yelling so much? It was, like, those were just rehashed modes. You know, we've already played, and you know, it was just kind of like, oh, there's only so much content you can pull out of that. I definitely won't be streaming next week, though, because, I have family coming over next week. You know, fun, but... But, yeah, so I won't be streaming next week, at least, next Saturday. I'll probably be able to do, at least, you know, the one God of War stream. I would like to be doing more streams per week of God of War, but it's just, you know, like, kind of find the time. College classes this semester have been kicking my butt, and it's just been hard to try to find the energy to do those classes and YouTube. But you know, I'm surviving. It's good. It's all good. Whew, okay. Alright, I'm just trying to. My body keeps wanting to yawn for some reason, and so I'm, like, actively fighting against it. Probably because I've been talking for, like, a little over an hour and a half. But yeah, so hopefully I should be able to stream God of War again. It'll probably end up being Tuesday again, but you know, it'll go live when it goes live. And yeah, I won't be streaming For Honor again, probably for at least a couple weeks. So yeah, there's that. But and also I'll probably take the sub goal thing away, just because it's like, I mean, for one, it's not working, but also it's like, it's kind of just a stupid thing, but in my opinion. But yeah, so that's just kind of news stuff. You know, if you're watching if those of you who are watching this, either while it's live or post live, you know, just spread the word to other subscribers. I guess, I don't know, then getting, like, information out to my viewers is, like, impossible, because, like, no one follows me on Twitter, which you should definitely do, by the way. and I don't have a good community tab on YouTube, so this is just me complaining right now. So just bear with it. I guess. I don't know. It's hard being a YouTuber. But I don't usually like to talk about this stuff, but I don't know. That will be it for this stream, though. So, yeah, I guess just to kind of like, tie or like close up what I've been talking about there. So yeah, still streaming God of War, but won't be streaming For Honor as much. Certainly not next Saturday. And then also one quick last thing with the videos. So I'm still hoping to get more Mario Galaxy videos out per week. I know it's been just like one a week for the past like 3 weeks, but I'm hoping to at least get that up to 2, and then there's another game that I'm hopefully getting to do at least 2 to 3 videos of that per week. So that'd be good. But yeah, this will be the end of the stream. So thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Again, follow me on Twitter for all news related to this channel, like streams and important videos, which I'll eventually get to. So thank you all for watching. I guess I already said that, but thank you again, and I'll see you all in the next episode.